Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the modern age of global development. And my presentation will have the following outline. First, I'm going to talk about the ages of global development, the various stages that global development has gone through to get to the current stage where we are. Then I'll talk about the modern stage or the modern age where we currently are in the scheme of affairs. Then I'll talk about what the future holds for global development. Then I'll summarize the presentation. So let's get started. Over time, human development has gone through various stages from the beginning of when life began to exist up to the current stage where we are. And each of these stages came with its own unique challenges and with its own unique opportunities that we have. Basically, at the beginning, what happened was that was the Stone Age where it began from. And in this particular Stone Age, life was very basic and very simple. Most of the activities done during this particular age were agrarian, or they were related to agriculture, farming, and all that. And most of the equipment available for doing things for development were basically tools made from wood and stone. And most of these tools were targeted at use for building equipment for farm, agriculture, and several other things. And basically, from the Stone Age, human development progressed to the Bronze Age, where bronze was discovered, and then it increased the capabilities of what man could do with his life. So more sophisticated tools were built which were more advanced than what were found in the Stone Age. Then the development went further to the Iron Age, where more sophisticated things were made, and then from the Iron Age to the Middle Ages, where even much more advanced tools and equipment were done, which actually improved human development, basically. And after the Industrial Age, or after the Middle Ages, the next major step was the Industrial Revolution. And this Industrial Revolution actually changed everything in the sense that now more things were discovered which made it possible for machines to be built, and these machines were used to run industrial processes, which led to the production of several items, equipment, consumption items for the consumer, and even things that were used for machines that were used for doing more advanced things that were difficult for man to do. So we saw machines, like the airplanes, we saw machines like vehicles and several other things. And all these machines came to actually increase the capabilities of man. And the Industrial Revolution gave way to where we are currently now, which is the digital age. And in the digital age, what happens is that computers actually run everything. So basically what happens is that the machines, which were manual, mechanical in nature, now with the digital age, computers are made to actually help control and regulate these machines. And the advantage in this is that these machines do not need to be manually controlled by the human being anymore. Computers have taken over the control of these machines to create more space and time for the human being, so the human being can actually fall back, relax, and actually spend more time on innovation rather than doing tasks which are repetitive and time consuming. Currently we are in the digital age, and that's where the modern age is. And in the digital age, computers run everything. Basically hardware, software runs everything. And computers were made possible, or the advent of computers were made possible by the discovery and engineering of something that we call the silicon chip. The silicon chip actually made it possible to develop processes, which could actually process data and information and actually give meaningful results, So this made it possible for computers to actually be built. And the advent of computers revolutionized everything and life on earth, at both the industrial level and at the personal level. Because at the industrial level, industrial machines meant for producing the various items from the industries became more efficient, because now they could be computerized. Computers could take over their control, and these machines could even run more efficiently and run even faster and much longer. At the personal level also, computers have revolutionized life, how we live our lives. Things like mobile phones, smartwatches, televisions, and several other things, which have actually changed life completely and increased our capabilities and how we actually connect with each other in this particular world. Currently, computers have taken over most of the activities, that human beings actually go through. So you have things like tablets, mobile phones, smartwatches, internet, robots, several other things have actually changed the dynamics of how life actually is. And if you compare life now to what life was in the Stone Age, there's a very big difference, between what life has actually become now as we have computers around. So because computers have taken over most of the things now in the current stage, digital literacy is actually more important now for everybody. Because you see, the use of computers come with its own opportunities and its own challenges and problems. If you're not digitally literate, and you step into the computerized world, you are more likely to actually become a victim. So digital literacy is very important. Knowing how to use the computers to do what it is that you're interested in doing, and knowing the risk involved, and knowing how to navigate around the various risks to keep yourself safe in the computational domain is become very, very important for everyone, and it's something that people should not take for granted as the world becomes more digitalized as we move ahead. Now, as we move into the future, computer technology will continue to evolve into a much greater force, and we are going to see a lot more innovation in the computer space. We shall continue to see innovation in areas such as the Internet of Things, and here we are going to see innovations in devices, which become connected to the Internet. For instance, you're going to see consumer items like televisions, washing machines, several other things in the home, your CCTV camera systems, and several other things connected to the Internet, And what this does is that it gives you the capability to control these devices from wherever it is that you are in the world. So you can be in a different country and still see in real time what your CCTV camera sees in your house, or you can be at work and actually activate your washing machine to actually wash your items, so that by the time you come back from work, the items have already been washed and dried. We are going to see innovations in software and hardware development. More software is going to come into the space, that will actually increase our capabilities. That will help us to even do more things, for economic and other kinds of development. And we're going to see innovation also in hardware development. We're going to have faster processors, we're going to have storage devices, memories, and computerized components, which can actually help us to even build much more advanced and much more faster computers, which can actually increase the volume of work that could be done, within a minimal amount of time. And we are going to see innovations also related to currency. Currently, we have the paper system of global currency, where each country have their own currency that they actually spend. And the challenge with that is that now, most cases, it's even impossible to take one country's currency and spend it in a different country. Now we're going to see innovations in digital currency like Bitcoin and several other things. The technology is going to evolve and become more mainstream, and this is going to compete with the conventional banking system that we have. So the advantage that this one will bring is that this digital currency is going to become a globalized system of currency, where the digital currency is something that could be spent in any country, regardless of wherever you are in the world. So this is something that is going to take off. Then we are going to see innovation also in artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is basically a computerized system that can reprogram itself, or software that can write itself. So basically what happens is that an artificial intelligence system can actually learn from how it interacts with a human being, or how people feed data with it, or it can observe the environment, learn from the environment, reprogram itself, and make itself better. So we are going to see more innovations in this, and we are going to see applications in even robotics, household items, consumer items like television and stuff, which can actually learn from its environment and know that indeed there's somebody sitting there watching, so it can keep itself on, or understand that there's no one there watching the TV anymore, so the TV can shut off itself and save energy. Things like web search engines, where the web search engines can actually guess what it is that you want to put in. So you put in the first 2 or 3 characters, and exactly what you want to type in can be suggested to you, and you just click on it. We are going to see improvement in all these systems, and this artificial intelligence is going to become more mainstream in various equipment that we use in our household, like the blenders, the washing machines, and several other things, where these machines can read what it is that we want to do and even start doing them before we even initiate those actions on these machines. So it's going to be a very interesting development. And all the above developments, when they become mainstream, they will seek to increase the opportunities that people have in this life. And those who are able to actually play along or learn how to use these technologies are going to make it, and go far in this world. Those who are not able to take advantage of these things will definitely be left behind. So in summary, human development has gone through various stages in life to get to the current point where we basically are, which is the digital era. And currently in the digital era where we are now, or in the digital age, computers run and control everything that we have. The backbone of the infrastructure that make the world works now is run purely on computers. And as the world makes progress, computers will continue to dominate in various aspects of our lives. You're going to see computers in the use of personal devices, mobile phones, watches, and several other things. And we are going to see computer use heavily, in industrial processes, in machines, even in self-driving vehicles and several other things. These are going to become mainstream, and these are going to come with their own opportunities and their own challenges. And we shall continue to see more innovations, more digital innovations in the Internet of Things, in robotics, in artificial intelligence, in several other things which are related to the digital age. And as computers continue to take over the world, the digital literacy of the individual, or for the individual, will become more important, because each and every one within the world, which is surrounded by computers, we need to understand how computers work and how they can take advantage of the technology to make their own lives better. And those who fail to do this will definitely be left behind. So at this point, I'd like to thank you for making the time to watch my presentation. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.